Thank you for joining us on JewishTV.media. Today we're going to be speaking about charity, tzedakah. So there was once a story with a man that was very supportive of a yeshiva, Reb Chaim Volozhin's yeshiva. And one day the guy comes to collect by him and he stops giving. He doesn't want to give anymore to the yeshiva. Doesn't want to give. Okay? Reb Chaim Volozhin happens to go by, months later he's passing by that area and decides to go into this big supporter of his yeshiva and figure out why did he stop giving. He walks into him and he asks him, what's wrong? Why did you stop giving the yeshiva? So he told him, till today, a guy that went around collecting would come by foot, he would come collecting, and I would see how hard he's working, and I would give him the money. I knew that money is going straight to the yeshiva. But the last time he came on a wagon, and he was being taken around, and I decided I'm not giving food for a wagon, I'm not giving money to support this horse, and this wagon and this guy that he should be able to travel so comfortably. I want to support the learning, not to support such things. So Chaim Volozhin told him, from the Torah, we see from that when they all donated to the Mishkan, that throughout the psukim from the Mishkan, he brings that that he understood from there, if a person gave with a full heart, it went to the most sanctifying place, the Kodesh HaKodashim. And if a person gave with less of a giving of a heart, he didn't want to give so much, but he still gave, it went to less of an important place, and so on. The more you gave it with a full heart, the more it went to the more special place in the Mishkan. Because the Mishkan was built from many, many different parts. How did you make sure that your money went into the most important place? Depending on how you give. Said to him, Reb Chaim Volozhin, if you give the yeshiva and you really give because you want to give and you're excited about giving, it will go to the food to feed the boys that are learning, and not only to feed the boys that are learning, but feeding the boy that learns the best. We see from this a very important thing. When you're giving charity, it's very important to give the charity. But more important than that is how you give the charity. You have to make sure that when you give the charity, you give it with a full heart. There was a guy that used to go around collecting, and every time he would write something about the person that would give him. And there was a guy that was burning to see, what does he write about me in his notebook? Sure enough, he came once collecting to his house, and he needed to the bathroom. So he left the notebook on the table, he went to the bathroom. In the meantime, the Balabais, the person in the house, took the notebook, and he looks inside, and he sees his name, Reb Moshe Koyan, gives money, noten, aval koes, gives but gets angry. So he got so upset. I give this guy money and this is what he writes about me. He gave him his money and he sent him out of his house, and he calls his rabbi. He says to his rabbi, what is this? I give this guy money and this is what he writes about me. His rabbi tells him, I don't understand you. You're already giving. Why don't you give with a smile? You're anyways giving. So why do you get angry? Give with a smile and fulfill the mitzvah properly. But the Yetzer Hara tries, because there's two parts. There's the part of giving and how you give. So the Yetzer Hara says, you gave, I won't allow it to be in such a way that you're going to get the full merit. We have to realize that, and when we give charity, we have to give it. Not only give, but give it with a smile, give it with a full love. It will go to the right place, but also you'll be fulfilling the mitzvah properly.
JewishTV.media